All right, let's get practicing in QuickBooks Online. Grab the link below in the description so that you can follow along. All right, here we are in the QBO Gym. The QBO Gym is a place where we have numerous exercises that simulate real-life scenarios that you may encounter as a bookkeeper. Every single month, we come up with new exercises for you to practice your skills, and we break it down for you into 4 different sections. Today, we're going to be working in the December cool-down section. At the top here is a little animated video to give you a synopsis of what's going on in Craig's world this month. He is our fictitious business owner. Further down is an interactive quiz that will test your knowledge. Below that are all of the exercises within this section. And then at the bottom here, we have an optional section where after you have completed all of the exercises in this section, we have some sample posts that you can use on your LinkedIn to share with everybody what you have learned so far. So let's go ahead and dive right into today's exercise where we are going to practice running visual reports for Craig. Go ahead and click on that link to get the exercise. When it pulls up, you will see it look a little bit like this. I have it over here on the right-hand side ready to go so that we can look through the exercise and do the work on the left-hand side. So our scenario today is that you'll need to create your monthly reports for Craig. Craig always appreciates that you send him these, but he's such a visual person that he has a hard time reading them. Now that he's on QBO Advanced, however, you can send him some charts and graphs to help make sense of his numbers. And you have better tools to build exactly the reports he wants to see. So let's see how to do this. You will need to be in the advanced session, the same session of the advanced sample company that we used for the previous exercise. If you have not completed that one yet, go ahead and click on the link on the top right corner of your screen. That'll take you to that exercise, complete that one, and then come back to this one. So first, let's look at the graphs that QBO provides in the business overview section. These quick charts are available on all subscription levels of QBO. So whether you're the QBO or QBO Advanced, it doesn't matter. All subscription levels have this business overview section. So here I am in the advanced sample company. This is the last page that I left off of from the previous exercise. If you also did the previous exercise, your screen should look like this. We need to make sure that we go to the dashboard so that we can see the business overview section. Go ahead and click on dashboards so that you can get to it. And then we want to click on the business overview tab, which is right here. And when you click on that, you will get you will see numerous different kinds of charts and widgets that are appearing for you. Now, these have different time frames attached to them, and they can always be customized just by clicking, for an example, clicking on the drop-down arrow and then just choosing the time frame that you want. So you can also choose which widgets show up on this page as well, and you can do that by doing this customize layout. We're going to leave everything here as is because we're trying to find some way that we can prepare visual reports that can be sent to Craig. Now, unfortunately, these cannot be printed. We cannot print out these quick widget charts. However, all versions of QBO have included a business snapshot report, which displays similar visual data and can actually be printed. So let's take a look at where we can find that. Let's go to the Report Center by clicking on Reports. That is over here on the left-hand side. And then we want to click on the report that says Business Snapshot. That is down here in the Business Overview section. Scroll down until you find Business Snapshot. Go ahead and click on that. And when you do, you will see a lot of different kinds of graphs and other visual ways to display the data for the business. Now, these reports can be printed, but they cannot be scheduled to be sent to Craig. There is, however, another option that QBO Advanced has that the other subscription levels don't, where we can do this. So let's go ahead back to the report list by clicking on Reports. That's the tab here. And this time we want to run the report that says profit and loss. So scroll down to the favorites area. You'll see profit and loss. Go ahead and click on that. And the report will be run for you. Now, QBO Advanced adds the option to view charts of your data in the Performance Center. One way to access it is in the header of an applicable report. Now, a note here that when looking at the profit and loss report that we just run, if you are looking at it in modern view, you may need to click on switch to classic view to do the next step. So this is modern view. If for no other reason to know that I am, and that is because this says switch to classic view. So if you happen to, your screen looks like this, make sure you click on switch to classic view so that you see this particular one. Oh, and QBO is trying to just um, have me answer some questions for them. All right, so we want to click on see a chart. Now I'm not seeing it up here, but sometimes what happens is you need to refresh the page. So let's see if that maybe will change it for you and see. Yep, there it is. You may need to do the exact same thing as you were doing this. So on the top of this profit and loss, there is this see a chart. Go ahead and click on that. Now notice that even though we clicked the header of the profit and loss report, it did not load a specific P&L chart in here. Rather, it just loaded the Performance Center itself. So one of the predefined charts is a benchmark report or industry comparison. And before continuing onto it, we need to indicate what Craig's industry is. So even though we may not necessarily be needing that particular chart, we have to fill this out first. So let's just go ahead and do that. We're going to do a search here for landscaping services. So click into the bar here and then type in landscaping services. And there it is. Go ahead and click on that. And then you can click on the green save button. And that has been saved for us. So here on this Performance Center, you can also see the predefined charts as well as you can create your own. This is something that we are going to do in the next exercise for Craig, where we are going to create a new chart. But this is a good overview in this exercise of how you would create visual reports. And if you have any questions or want to know more about the QBO Gym, just go ahead and click on the link below in the description. Be sure to leave this session of the Advanced Sample Company open as you will need it for the next exercise in the cool down section where we practice comparing customers with reports. And I will see you in the next video.